Hey, what's up, guys? Man, yesterday we had an amazing day. I threw out some free stuff. The props, I mentioned that very clearly. I want to be very clear because people think that those are our plays, which they're not. I make that very clear. I say every single time I say these are very strong statistics. I'm going to give you more statistics. You guys can take and pick whatever you want from that. Overall, we hit over. I personally hit over $300 yesterday. I showed that in the early morning post. I showed my calendar, and I just crossed over $1,000 this month. Last month I had $1,700 in the VIP. We posted 3 plays, all 3 of them hit. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So whenever I'm posting the free stuff, you have to pick and choose which ones you're going with. You still have to do some research. I do say like I love this play, and I do like this play and stuff like that. But you still, at the end of the day, still have to make your own decisions. I'm getting a little bit where people are kind of mad at me or whatever. If you're not, if you, I'm going to say this again. It sucks to even say it. I mean, losing days suck, but overall, if you can't take a losing day or a losing week, this business is really just not for you. This you have to be able to take losses. The best people in the world, literally the best people in the world, win at a 56% hit rate. So I'll say that again. The best people in the world, they hit at a 56% hit rate. So if you cannot take a loss of 30%, 40%, even in one day, like this game is just not for you. I'm sorry to tell you either that or you just need to follow somebody else. It sucks to say that, but it's the reality. There's no way I'm going to lie to you and say we win every single day. If you want that fake stuff, you can go follow somebody else. I don't know personally. I don't know anybody that wins every single day. It's impossible. So let me from there. I'm done with the vent. I'm sorry about that. I just had a lot of people talking crap this morning. Whatever. I did have a losing play that I posted, which was the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. I did post like 7 props that I said were only statistics. I do give away a lot of free stuff. You have to do your own research. Like I said, I'm not going to repeat it. But I do have very strong one play in the NBA today, which is a 2-leg, and then I have 2 props. One of them is questionable. Again, the props are only statistics. You have to do your own research. I'm going to give you some over-unders. Let's get right into it. So for the over-unders club, again, this is not our plays. This is just very strong statistics. I'll say it again. I'll say it every day from now on. Basically, you look on the top, it says December 20th on the overs. You have the team, you have the player, you have the prop, then you have the current odds when we took the screenshot, and then we have the last 10 games, what they've done in the last 10 games. So we never post anything under 80%. So you see the bottom one, it says 80%, it goes all the way up to 90%. This is all for the overs. So when you're doing your research, you want to look on the overs for this player and this team and this specific prop. Let me show you the unders. So for the unders, you notice there's only 3 players. Again, it's the team, the player, the prop, the current odds, and then the last 10 games. Again, I'm going to make that very clear. These are not our plays. These are just very strong props. You want to take a look and do your own research on those. I do have one strong pick in the NBA. Stick around for that. So the first prop that I really like is this DeLon Wright. I just realized after I placed it that it was Damian Lillard is out. So he might go over this line. It's a risk. Again, it's your own money. It's your own thing. You can do whatever you want. I already had placed it. I left it alone. I don't think the Bucks are going to win this game, to be honest. So they just won the cup. I think that they're tired. What happened with last year with the Lakers is that they won the cup, they came out, and then they were trashed the rest of the season. So I'm not saying that that's going to happen with the Bucks, but I think that they're in their mind. They're like, okay, we won the cup. Now let's take a little bit of a break. And on top of that, Damian Lillard is out. So this is a little bit of a questionable play. Again, it's just very strong stats. As you can see right there, it's 95% hit rate in the last 20 games. So he's hitting this line drastically. Even with Lillard in and out, it doesn't really matter. This guy does not hit these lines. I've already done this research. I checked their defense and all that stuff. So the play, just to confirm, it's DeLon Wright points and assists under 10.5. The other one, this one I actually really like too, is Alex Caruso. He used to play with the Bulls. Then he moved over to OKC. I've seen the way he plays. He plays a lot of defense. He's not really on the offensive side. Yes, he does make points. Yes, he does assists. But you can see in the last 10 games, he's hit this line 70% of the time on the under 2.5 assists. All right, so now to get to the final play of the day, the one I really like the most is going to be the Charlotte Hornets versus the 76ers. I'm not going to read everything, but I'm going to point out some very aggressive stats here. You can see the Hornets are 0-14 in the last 14 games. They have not broken a spread in the last 14 games. The 76ers are 7-3 in the last 10 games. One thing with Embiid, he might be out. He's questionable. This doesn't really change much on as far as the way I'm playing this particular play. But you have to be aware that Embiid is a very strong weapon on this team, but they have been playing good without him. The current line right now is -10.5. That's not what I'm going with. I'll actually show you my slip at the end of this, but I do like the 76ers in this position. The other one that I really like, again, is the Cleveland Cavaliers -9. This is not what I'm taking. I'll show you the slip afterward. The Bucks are 5-16. I already said what I felt with the Lakers. You know how they won it last year. They came back. They were pretty trash after that. I'm not saying that's going to happen with the Bucks. However, Lillard is out. They just won the cup. They're a little tired, whatever. The Bucks are 5-16 against the spread. That means they're not covering spreads in the last 21 games. The Cavaliers on the other side are an impressive 19-8 against the spread. You can see some over/under stats. You can ignore that. I'm not talking about that right now. This is just strong stats. But I do like Cleveland in this position, and I like the 76ers in this position. Just a quick little note again, you can see that the 4-6 record against the spread with the Hornets when they've played each other, the Hornets are 4-6 in general, and then the Philadelphia 76ers are 7-3 in general in the last 10 games. And then here you go again with the Bucks -4-6 when they've played each other with the Cavaliers. And the Bucks are 4-6 in general, and they've just in general. And then the Cavaliers are 6-4 in the last 10. So the Cavaliers are covering spreads, the Bucks are not. The 76ers are covering spreads, the Hornets are not. So now for the play that I'm going with, I'm going to talk to you about that real quick. Just so you know, there is a link in the description. We post a lot of free stuff. If you guys want all the free picks and everything like that, click on the link in the description, then click on free. We also have a VIP service where we're posting all our picks, everything that we post it on the VIP. And then if you want just the free, you can click on the link in the description and click on free. Also, make sure you subscribe if you like this sort of information. We're growing this channel. We're about to cross 500 subscribers. We're over 5,000 on TikTok and growing on X and Instagram as well. I appreciate every one of you. Now for the play for today that I'm going with is going to be the Cavaliers money line. And then I'm parlaying that with the 76ers at a -4.5. Again, Embiid might play, might not play. The current line is like -10 or something like that, -12. I'm buying it all the way back to -4.5. And then the Cavaliers, they have a little bit of a tougher play with the Bucks. The Bucks just won the championship, but again, I feel like they're going to be tired. The Bucks are going to be tired. The Lillard is out for the Bucks, so it's either going to be Giannis or Brook Lopez that are going to step up. You might want to look at their overs, but overall, I don't like the Bucks today. I like the Cavaliers in this position, and I like the 76ers at a -4.5. I hope all of these hit for us. I appreciate every one of you that has supported me. Sorry for the rant. I just had to get some stuff off my chest, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much.